All right, let's jump into the world of VMware.
Specifically, what you need to know to really conquer that 2V0-11.24 exam.
I know studying for a tech certification.
It can be a little daunting.
It can feel like you're trying to download the entire internet into your brain.
Yeah.
But fear not, that's why we're here.
Got guides.
We'll help you sift through the mountains of info so you don't have to.
And by the end of this deep dive,
You'll be ready to not just pass that exam, but walk into any data center
with the confidence of a seasoned pro.
like you own the place.
Absolutely. And remember, this isn't just about memorizing answers for a test.
Right.
It's about equipping you
Yeah.
with the skills you need to actually manage those complex virtual environments.
To really wrangle those virtual machines.
Like a maestro conducting an orchestra.
We're talking about earning the VCF Administrator certification.
That's right.
A serious badge of honor in the IT world.
It is.
This certification tells everyone, hey,
You know what you're doing.
I know how to make these virtual machines dance.
That's right.
All right, so let's talk about the exam itself.
Okay.
You're looking at 135 minutes,
70 questions.
70 questions, various formats,
Passing score of 300.
and a $250 registration fee.
But we're going beyond just those practice questions.
Absolutely.
We're going to really connect the dots.
Yeah.
Show you how these concepts actually work in the real world.
And give you that deeper understanding.
That's right.
That separates the certified
From the truly knowledgeable.
from the people who can actually do the work.
Think of it like this.
Yeah.
We're not just giving you the ingredients.
Right.
We're showing you how to cook a gourmet meal.
All right, so let's unpack this thing.
Okay.
Starting with one of the building blocks of VMware, VM templates.
Right.
One practice question asks about their main advantage.
And the answer highlights how they streamline deployment
Right.
by letting you use standardized settings.
Think about it.
Imagine you're having to deploy, say, 50 identical virtual machines for a new team.
Oh my God.
Talk about a time suck.
Yeah, that would be a nightmare.
VM templates let you create a blueprint
Right.
with all the right settings so you can deploy those 50 VMs in a snap,
Yeah.
each one perfectly configured.
It's not just about saving time, though, is it?
No, it's not.
Think about consistency.
That's right.
You can be sure that every VM deployed from that template is identical.
Identical.
Which is crucial for security, compliance.
Absolutely.
Just keeping things running smoothly.
And don't forget about disaster recovery.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine a server crashes, taking a critical VM down with it.
No.
With a VM template, you can spin up a replacement in minutes,
Yeah.
minimizing downtime and keeping those business-critical applications humming along.
So VM templates are like your secret weapon
Here you go.
for ensuring consistency, speed,
And resilience.
and resilience in your virtual environment.
That's right.
Okay, so we've built our virtual machines using templates. Now, how do we make sure the underlying hardware is in tip-top shape?
Well, that's where host profiles come in.
Host profiles.
Yes.
One practice question focuses on how to apply them for configuration consistency across multiple hosts in a vSphere cluster.
Okay.
It's all about using a reference host as your gold standard.
You configure that reference host exactly how you want it.
Okay.
Extract its configuration as a host profile,
Right.
and then apply that profile to all your other ESXi hosts.
So you're like stamping out identical virtual cookie cutters.
Exactly.
And then the crucial step here is what?
Remediation.
Remediation. Tell me more about that.
It's not enough to just apply the profile once and call it a day.
Right.
Remediation ensures that any deviations from the profile
Yeah.
are automatically corrected.
Oh, wow.
Imagine you've got hundreds of hosts in a data center.
Right.
Keeping all of them configured identically manually would be an impossible task.
Oh, absolutely.
Host profiles do the heavy lifting,
Yeah.
ensuring consistency and compliance across your entire environment.
I was just thinking about security audits.
Oh, yeah.
You can show an auditor, look, all of our hosts are configured according to this strict profile.
Exactly.
No rogue settings, no security vulnerabilities.
Peace of mind achieved.
Peace of mind, I love it.
And that level of control and automation
Yeah.
is essential in large, complex environments.
Absolutely.
Speaking of control,
Yeah.
let's dive into role-based access control,
Okay.
or RBAC, in vCenter.
RBAC.
Imagine this, you're the administrator of a bustling vCenter environment
Right.
with multiple teams accessing and managing resources.
Yeah.
You don't want everyone to have the keys to the kingdom, right?
No, you don't.
That's where RBAC comes in.
Okay.
It's like having different levels of security clearance.
Right.
You grant specific permissions to individuals or groups
Right.
based on their roles and responsibilities.
So it's like you wouldn't give...
You wouldn't give your intern the same access as your senior sysadmin.
Right, exactly.
RBAC allows you to define fine-grained permissions.
Yeah, yeah.
So someone responsible for managing networks can't accidentally mess with your storage configuration, for example.
Right.
It's about minimizing risk
Yeah.
and ensuring that only authorized personnel can access sensitive resources.
It's all about that granular control.
It's like having a virtual bouncer at the
Oh.
door of your data center, checking credentials
I love it.
and making sure everyone's in the right place.
Everyone's where they're supposed to be.
Exactly.
All right. Are you ready to jump into the world of containers?
I am, are you?
Oh, I'm always ready for containers.
All right, let's do it.
Because now we're talking about Kubernetes.
That orchestration platform that's taking the IT world by storm.
Absolutely.
One practice question focuses on how to integrate it with VMware Cloud Foundation.
Okay.
And the answer involves 3 key players.
Right.
First up, you've got NSX for managing your container networking,
Right.
making sure those containers can communicate with each other
Okay.
in the outside world.
Gotcha.
Then there's VSN, providing the persistent storage those containers need,
Right.
so their data isn't lost if a container restarts.
Makes sense.
And finally, you've got VMware Area Automation,
Okay.
orchestrating the whole shebang,
Yeah.
automating deployments, scaling,
Right.
and basically making sure your Kubernetes clusters are running like a well-oiled machine.
It's like VMware saying, hey, containers are here to stay.
They are.
And we're going to make them work seamlessly with your existing VMware environment.
And that's a huge win for organizations that are looking to adopt Kubernetes
Yeah.
without having to completely overhaul their existing infrastructure.
No? Okay. Let's shift gears for a moment.
Right.
And talk about something every VMware admin needs to master.
Okay.
ESXi maintenance mode.
Imagine you're about to perform some hardware maintenance on a host.
Okay.
You don't want to just yank the power cord
No.
and bring down all the virtual machines running on it, right?
No way.
That's where maintenance mode comes in.
Okay.
It allows you to gracefully evacuate a host, moving those running virtual machines to other hosts in the cluster,
Okay.
all without any downtime.
So who are the key players here?
Well, you got vMotion and DRS.
Yeah.
vMotion, like a seamless teleport, migrates those running VMs to other hosts without even a hiccup.
I love that.
And DRS, like an intelligent traffic cop,
Right.
ensures that the workload is evenly distributed across the remaining hosts.
Yeah.
So no single host gets overloaded.
So it's like a carefully choreographed dance, ensuring that your VMs stay up and running,
running.
even while you're performing maintenance on the underlying hardware.
Exactly.
Okay.
Now let's flip the script and talk about what to do when things go wrong.
Oh, yeah, because things always go wrong, right?
They do.
All right, let's hear it.
Imagine this. You're trying to connect to vCenter,
Okay.
but the vSphere client is giving you the cold shoulder,
Oh, no.
refusing to respond.
Oh.
What's the first thing you should check?
Don't tell me. Don't tell me.
All right,
I'm going to guess. Is it vCenter itself?
you got it. Make sure vCenter itself is up and running.
See, I knew it.
Is it powered on?
Okay.
Are its services running smoothly?
It's like checking if the light bulb is burned out
Exactly.
before you start rewiring the entire house.
Sometimes the simplest explanation is the right one.
It usually is.
And even if vCenter is up and running,
yeah.
there are other potential culprits to consider.
Like what?
Is the vCenter server appliance properly connected to the network?
Okay.
Are there any firewall rules blocking communication?
Between your client machine and the vCenter server.
Exactly.
Ah,
Is DNS resolving correctly?
All right, so there are a bunch of different things to check.
Remember, troubleshooting is like solving a puzzle.
Yeah.
You need to examine each piece carefully and methodically
Right.
to find the solution
It's all about taking a systematic approach.
and not jumping to conclusions.
Right. Sometimes those pesky gremlins are hiding in plain sight.
They are.
You just got to look closely.
And by starting with the basics and working your way up,
Yeah.
you can often solve those vCenter accessibility issues without pulling your hair out.
All right, so let's talk about how vSim provides that crucial persistent storage for those Kubernetes workloads we talked about earlier.
Think of it as the bedrock
Yeah.
upon which your containerized applications stand.
And here's where vSphere storage policies come in.
The exact.
Think of these policies as a way to customize
Customize the storage service.
the storage service for your virtual machines.
Imagine you have a mission-critical VM
Okay.
that needs the highest performance and availability.
Yeah.
You can use a storage policy to make sure that VM gets preferential treatment
All right.
on the vSAN data store,
Gotcha.
guaranteeing it gets the resources it needs to run smoothly.
It's all about ensuring that your applications have the right storage resources
That's right.
to meet their specific needs.
Storage policies provide that granular control,
Right.
allowing you to tailor the storage environment to the unique demands of your workloads.
Okay, so we've covered VM templates, host profiles, RBAC,
Kubernetes integration
Kubernetes integration, ESXi maintenance mode,
and troubleshooting.
troubleshooting. That's a lot.
It is.
But before we move on, let's touch on another powerful tool, VMware Lifecycle Manager.
Think of it as the conductor of your ESXi orchestra.
I like it.
It allows you to define a baseline image
Okay.
for your ESXi cluster,
Right.
ensuring all your hosts are running the same standardized configuration.
It's like having a master template for your hosts.
It is.
Making sure they're all in sync and playing the same tune.
And Lifecycle Manager doesn't stop there.
No.
It can also help you streamline software updates and patches
Yeah.
across multiple hosts simultaneously,
Imagine having to manually update dozens.
or even hundreds of hosts.
Oh my gosh.
Talk about a tedious task.
A total nightmare.
Lifecycle Manager takes the pain out of host management,
Yeah.
freeing you up to focus on more strategic initiatives.
And it's not just about convenience, though, is it?
No, it's not.
Standardized configurations and automated updates.
Help reduce the risk of human error,
Right?
making your environment more secure and reliable.
Absolutely.
Lifecycle Manager is a powerful tool
Yeah.
for maintaining consistency and security across your entire host infrastructure.
Okay, let's turn our attention
Right.
to the highways and byways of our virtual world. The network.
Yes, the network.
Keeping those virtual machines connected and communicating smoothly is essential.
Essential.
And that's where network performance monitoring comes in.
That's right.
VMware Area Operations is your trusty network traffic analyst.
Providing deep insights into what's happening on your network.
It's like having X-ray vision for your network,
Yes.
allowing you to see those bottlenecks,
Right.
identify potential issues.
And ensure that your virtual machines have the bandwidth they need to perform at their best.
All right, so we've built our virtual machines, configured our hosts,
Secured our environment.
secured our environment, integrated Kubernetes,
Mastered maintenance mode.
tackled troubleshooting,
Optimized storage.
managed our host lifecycle.
And kept an eye on network performance.
Okay, what's left?
Every well-organized virtual world needs a library.
Okay.
And that's where vCenter content libraries come in.
Content libraries.
Think of them as your central repository for all those important VMware goodies. VM templates,
Right.
ISO images, scripts, you name it.
Instead of having those resources scattered across your environment,
Right.
you can store them in a central location,
Centralized.
making them easily accessible and ensuring consistency across your deployments.
It's like having a virtual supermarket for all your VMware ingredients.
I'll,
Need a specific VM template? Just grab it from the content library.
Okay.
Need a particular ISO image? It's right there waiting for you.
Makes sense.
Content libraries bring order and efficiency to your virtual world,
Yeah.
making it easier to manage and deploy your resources. In the world of VMware,
Remember, this journey doesn't end here.
it doesn't.
The world of IT is constantly evolving.
And VMware's at the forefront of that evolution.
So keep exploring,
Keep learning
keep learning,
and keep pushing the boundaries
pushing the boundaries.
of what's possible with these powerful virtualization technologies.
And most importantly,
What's that?
don't be afraid to experiment. Break things.
Break things.
Learn from your mistakes.
That's how you truly master these complex systems.
And become a sought-after VMware expert.
Until next time,
Till next time.
happy virtualizing.
Happy virtualizing, everyone.